Hi everybody, it's me Andrew. I'm here at Allegory Gallery in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. It looks a little bit different, doesn't it? We are in the back room here at Allegory Gallery. Usually we're set up in the front, but we thought we would switch it up a little bit this time. And we are here to do an unboxing of our latest kit. This is it, this kit. It's our last Halloween themed kit because as we get closer to the actual date, we didn't want to, I don't know, run up on our deadline, I guess. So we start making other things
Turkey.
soon.
It'll all be about the turkey next month. Cranberry chutney.
And gizzards, right?
Christmas
Mm.
after that.
Oh.
Yum yum. So,
People need time to make it for
Yes.
the Halloween
Sweet.
theme, so.
yeah.
And
So,
ship it.
yeah, it'll give us time to get it out. If you go to allegorygallery.com and you go to the online store, you'll be able to see there's a couple Day of the Dead kits left. There are no more ghost kits left, and there may be there's one September morning kit left. So if you want those, make sure to get those. We also have added some new things. If you love the luxury bead blends, you can now buy them as add-ons to your purchase. And so they come like this in little baggies, just like in the kits, and you get to see all the goodies. These are leftovers from the other kits that we did, and I think I made a couple of mixes.
Some are just special, yeah.
Yeah, just some of them are just special. And I love making these. These are so fun. Shopping for them is really fun, for one, but also just mixing it. It's kind of like getting the spices just right. If you add something that's not right, though, that can be kind of problematic because then you have to pick it out, and it can take a while, which I don't mind. It teaches patience. So anyways, we've got these on the website. You go to allegorygallery.com, you can go to the online store, and you can see the luxury bead blends. They should be in the design kit challenge section. And yes, so if you order a kit, you can add those on. You can also add on the laser cut and the laser engraved pendants. If you were looking to do some of the extra sugar skulls.
Shout out to Lennis for that one.
Yeah.
She wants one.
Hi, Lennis.
Hi, Lennis.
This kit's for you.
You won't be able to see this until after we are done, but here you go. So anyways, we've got these. I'll walk up so that you can see these. This one is the Evening Serenade one. Am I in the frame, William?
Yeah.
William, do it.
Doesn't want to zoom right.
Hey, look how good that looks. Juicy. All right.
Fire.
Fire. Fire, fire.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Not on.
Not yet.
All right. So, and there's a bunch of them. I think William said that there's 15 new designs. I also wanted to say before we start that we just got our shipment of Czech glass. So one of the things that we try to do is we try to import directly from the Czech Republic, so that we get some of the more unique things that not everybody has. We don't get to do this very often, but when we do, we try to do stuff so that we get some really unique and fun things. And we got some doozies.
Yes.
Speaking of Halloween, we got these new skulls. They've got a nice kind of metallic patina on them. How fun are these?
They're really cool.
I already made 2 sets of earrings.
Just
They're fun. Maybe we'll set some in rings.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Oh my gosh,
double-sided,
it'd be really
but
cool as rings.
Bling bling. We also got these fun hamsas. So if you like eyes on hands, then that's for you. Now they also call it the Hand of Fatima. And there's a couple other, there's an Eye of Protection. It's pretty cool. It's a really old symbol, and it's pretty cool. I like it. So those are just some of the things that we picked up. And without further ado, we'll get straight into the unboxing. So this kit is called Swamp Witch. Now if you go to allegorygallery.com and you go to the online store section, you'll be able to find it. And you'll be able to read this little mini short story that I wrote, which was the inspiration for this kit. So when you think of Swamp Witch, you might be surprised with the story. So I'm gonna get closer.
Do the close-up. Do the close-up.
All right, are you guys ready for it?
Is that like the hustle?
You ready? Hopefully I don't drop this on the floor. Here you go.
It's outside. I'm like, what is that? I don't know. I have a
Thunder.
head cold. I can't hear anything, really.
All right. So this is your kit that you'll get. Usually we have a mystery component, but since you're seeing this on the Facebook Live session, there's no mystery to it. But that's it. We made that from a drawing. It's pretty neat. So this is your luxury bead blend. You've got some vintage seed beads. Those are a little bit bigger than a size 6. You've got wax linen. And then I will show you to this so that you can see all the goodie. All right, you've got some African yellow turquoise.
That's a goodness.
You've got some vintage glass. You've got some aventurine. You've got some wood jasper. And the thing that I love about this is that it's got such a great pattern. You've got some glass. You've got some more jasper. You've got the component. It's in walnut. Now this piece is kind of like filigree. So I want you to know that if you get wild, it will break. But it's sturdy as it is. But just know that if you get wild, it will break. So don't get wild because it will break.
Caution.
Just so you know.
Disclaimer.
It's pretty sturdy. But there are little pieces that, are fine, and it's wood. So, wood has a grain. So if you get wild, it'll
Break.
You've
break.
been warned. You've been warned.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
So it's pretty cool. Now we've got some flower jade right here. We've got some green pyrite here. There's black coral.
Ooh.
There's a snakeskin agate that's black. There's pyrite. The luxury bead blend. There's Venetian glass. There's wire wrapped
What is that?
vintage plastic.
Okay.
There's more vintage plastic. There's ceramic. There's serpentine. There's vintage plastic, vintage glass, more glass, pine wood. I love the stripes on this, and that's kind of why I picked it, because it kind of goes with the glass. And then vintage plastic. So there's all kinds of goodies in this kit. You will not be disappointed. Oh, and there's seed beads. I didn't put that in there. There you go. Nice at home. And at ease right now. So now that you've seen what we have going in the kits, you can go to allegorygallery.com and go to the online store and you can purchase the Swamp Witch kit. Hopefully you like the short story. I know it might not be everybody's cup of tea. The last kit we had, somebody said they didn't like skulls, and that's fine. One of the things that we do with our kits is you can use as much or as little as your kit as you wish, and it still counts.
No rules. Just
Yeah,
right.
we're pretty easygoing.
Kill.
Very easy going.
I mean, sometimes it gets a little bit daunting with all the rules and regulations that some of the groups have. And this one, I'm going to say this.
Go for it.
And this is pretty easy. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can do. So if you are just tuning in,
And doesn't William put folders in so you can post
I put
anytime?
folders.
Oh,
Wow.
Andrew's put the folders
That's
in.
Andrew. That's not me.
Nice.
No.
that's how you know it's
Excellent.
extra
It
special.
is definitely
Oh.
warranting.
Toot toot of that horn.
Uh-huh.
You know what?
Toot toot.
I worked hard on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
He's very organized
Yeah,
in
no,
there.
I definitely.
You know,
Somebody
some-
said too, they really like that they can buy them and post them anytime.
Yeah, and we used to do, back when blogs were more hopping, we used to do a blog hop. And so I would spend days and days and days collecting things, posting them online, linking them, writing descriptions, rewriting descriptions, editing other people's photos.
Right?
And I was like, I feel years of my life draining away.
You did a
How
lot of
can we
work.
make
Really
this
did.
easier?
You really did.
And we did over 60 kits. So if you imagine, that's how many years? I've been doing this probably 9 years. In the store, we've been doing it for 7, but I've been doing it for about 9
I
years.
was gonna say, I've been with you for 7, so.
But we used to
Allison,
do,
what have you been, like 6?
5 or 6, yeah.
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 You weren't far behind me.
Yeah, we used to call them the Reader's Challenges because it was for my blog. And I would try to do them every month, and I nearly lost my mind. This is a little
Blogging,
bit.
it's not for everyone.
Blogging at the
Blogging
time
other
was
people's
great.
stuff. Well, that's
And it was really a wonderful way to connect to people, and I feel like it was really good for my memory. It was just a great way of putting things down on paper and kind of collecting things.
Virtual paper.
And then be able to reference it. Like if you forget something, you can look that up.
yeah.
It's true.
So I miss blogging. It's just that we have so much going on that it's hard to make the time. And it seems weird that I had time before, but because I was really busy before, it's just that there were fewer things to do. Like Facebook was in its infancy.
Yeah.
There wasn't an Instagram. There were Twitter. You had to text things. It was really, there just really was not
You're
that.
making me feel so old.
People forget Twitter was text-based.
Yeah.
I never understood Twitter. I still don't understand Twitter. I don't know. Call me archaic. What's a VCR? Exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna throw away back.
Oh yeah, man. 8 tracks and all.
Well, I remember our first VCR we got at the Sam's Club, and we also got Fruity Pebbles.
Oh
And
my.
we never got Fruity Pebbles, so it was
You
like,
That was
all
more
sugared-
exciting than the
You got all
VCR.
sugared up to watch the VCR?
yes.
Whoa.
And I think we rented like Halloween,
Oh.
which was probably not an appropriate movie for
Probably
children.
not. Nope. Not at all.
And we put something else, but
The VCR makes my children wet the bed.
puke.
Oh.
My thing was
Mm.
puking.
Oh, no.
When I would get scared from horror movies, I would puke.
Really?
That's awful.
Which
Nice.
went into my 20s.
Oh my.
Um,
Moving on.
yes.
On that
yeah.
note.
So we blog, but we don't blog as much as we used to. So if you want to participate, the way that it is now, it's 7 set up where there's albums in a Facebook group. And the Facebook group is great because say you don't do the reveal date exactly on the reveal date, you can do it whenever you want. So if you have a kit from 6 years ago,
Yeah.
9 years ago, if you want to go throw it way back, hey, Christina
We should
Porter.
challenge somebody to do, yeah. I put a challenge out there for
throwback
somebody
challenge.
to post something from more than 5 years ago.
No shame, no shame.
Try it.
Sure.
Let's try it.
Allison's throwing down the gauntlet.
Yep.
So if you have a kit and you can find it, because I can't find anything in my house. So if you have a kit from 5 years or more and you want to post it, she's gonna be extra proud of you.
Right? There's
I think Aunt Peggy
no
could
prize.
probably do that. There were some things that she bought kits for and she never did anything with.
Yeah.
Aunt Peggy, we're tagging you.
Yes.
So Aunt Peggy just had, what is it, foot or knee?
Ankle.
Ankle surgery.
So she has lots of time to sit around and be.
There you
Wink,
go.
wink, nod, nod, and maybe some extra drugs for extra inspiration. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Altered states of creativity.
Yes. Let yourself just do it.
Yeah, treat
Come up with
yourself.
something crazy.
So if you want to post, you can do it whenever you want. With the special challenges, there's no reveal date. So keep that in mind. You can post it whenever you want. Some people are fast. They get their kit, they make something, they're done. Some people, maybe like me, will keep it for a couple years, open the box, look at it, wait a couple more years, and then make something. And you can do that too. So there's no official reveal date. And I mean, official reveal date sounds
We're not official on
official.
the other official either.
But you'll know by the paper inside your kit in case you
Yeah.
Oh,
get.
yeah, it'll say, huh?
Yes, there's
Yeah.
a paper inside each kit that gives you the date,
If there
If
is, a
there is
review,
one.
if
right.
there is one.
and that's only suggested. But
And the reason why we do that is some people like deadlines. There's actually a beautiful thing about structure and working within a time frame, because it makes you do something where otherwise you might not do it. So this is I think some people they respond very well to deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
Me, myself, I'm trying to get rid of every deadline in my life so that I can live in a tower with my basket with the cookies and the neighborhood children
Right.
that are not going to call the police. And
Mary Ellen Siegel said it looks so nice and cozy there. She's beating with us in her studio.
Oh, that's
good.
cool.
How fun.
It is cozy back here.
Yeah.
Emily Turner said good evening.
Hello.
John Berger wants to know if your sweater's made of birds.
Nice.
Feathers.
It's leaves. It's
Feathers.
inspired by nature.
There you go. I like it. It kind of looks like
Shoot that one a middle finger.
There you go.
Heart, heart.
It could be feathers or
It's
leaves.
inspired by the swamp.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
John, this is a swamp.
It's a swamp.
Read the description.
Something's
Get nervous.
brewing.
The swamp witch.
Mm-hmm.
And but in a delightful way.
We're not calling you the
Absolutely.
swamp witch, no.
Well,
Everybody
I feel like the
can-
swamp
No,
witch.
but
Wait
that's-
till I cough and we scare all of our viewers away.
No. But the thing about that
Mary
is,
Ellen
like,
said your sweater's beautiful.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. Well, the thing about the swamp witch, if you read the description in it, it means that anybody can be the swamp
Right.
witch.
Not scary, not mean, just take with
You
it.
know, the thing is that in life there's so many different opinions and different ways of telling stories that sometimes we're portrayed as the villains of the story, even though we're doing our best and just trying to get through the day. And so with the Swamp Witch, I kind of wanted to embrace the fact that witches are misunderstood a lot through society. And at some points they were persecuted, not just because they were people of the kind of living on the fringe, but also because they had property and there was this little rule where if you, the menfolk would split up the property after they were bewitched. So it was a way of people, who wanted your stuff to get your stuff.
Nice.
So not so awesome. Sad times. But you know what? That's the thing, is where people who might be on the fringes of society or dance to a different drum were treated poorly. And so I didn't want to go with the stereotypical witch. I think it's fun sometimes to play with that kind of iconography just because it's so redolent in popular culture. But with this, I thought it would be fun to do something a little bit different. So with one of my favorite authors is Angela Carter. And if you don't know Angela Carter, she wrote The Bloody Chamber. And a lot of her fairy tale rejiggings are very feminist based. Sometimes the protagonist or the person that's being the narrator is questionable. You don't really know.
How many do you want?
4 or 5.
Okay.
You don't really know who to trust. So if you haven't read any of her work and you like fairy tales and you like feminism,
Was she in a book club? Did we do a book club of hers?
she was in the recommendations. I recommended one because you like the circus.
I remember seeing
Anna
that
Pearson
name.
said she really enjoyed the story of the Swamp Witch.
Oh, good. How was it inspired by nature, speaking of,
Oh yeah.
retreat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We saw
Sarah Jo was there.
posted some
Yeah,
pictures.
a bunch of our friends were there.
I feel like we're always inspired by nature where we live.
Oh, definitely. We're gonna have Heather come out hopefully next summer. We're still working on the details, but we talked about doing one that was like Starry Night themed, and we would plan it in August around her birthday when there's the meteor shower.
So what you making?
I'm gonna do stacks of stretchies. So I started one, and then this is my pattern for my second. And now, don't forget, Laurel and I beg, borrow, and steal, so not all the time do you get all of these in your one kit.
Yes.
They trade with each other.
We trade, yes.
And also, I'm sitting next to the big box of stuff, so I have plenty of duplicates for all the little earrings that I happen to be making right now.
So Laurel and I trade.
1, 2, 3, 4 of so
You could
far.
easily get friends together and trade just like that.
Absolutely.
And Andrew, what are you making?
Some wire wrap goodie. Here you go. It looks a little bit.
Oh, I like those. Are those
love it.
glass?
Do what?
Are those these glass? Are they check glass or are they vintage glass?
Plastic, I think.
Really? Wow.
They look nice, huh?
Yeah, they
They
do.
look really nice. I love
Vintage
them.
plastic.
Inspired
Look at
by nature was so fun. Heather's a wonderful teacher and very patient.
Yes. She
We
is.
agree.
We love Heather, and she likes the Gilmore Girls, and we pretty much basically live in Stars Hollow, except it's called Ligonier. Hashtag Ligonier.
Yeah, she says that every time she
Hashtag
comes.
Ligonier.
So, if you didn't, speaking of Ligonier, we just had our 4 Ligonier days, and that was Thursday was the sidewalk sales, then there was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This parade was on Saturday. So, what did you guys do during the 4 Ligonier days extravaganza?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. We ate, we shopped, we
Yeah.
saw. What did I do? I don't know. I get to do a lot
You
of the
help with
behind
the parade,
I get
and I
to
help
do a
with
lot
the
of the behind the
food,
scenes
right.
stuff. So does Allison.
You helped get
We
that
did some
radio
information.
I got
flyer.
the big radio flyer wagon up here from Laurel, Mississippi, which was kind of cool.
His
He was
accent,
such-
wasn't he
He
sweet?
was such a cool guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he
was so
really
chill.
loved everything that everything. And he's a real big supporter of St. Jude. I think he said whenever we were getting him up here that he was on his 14th trip to St. Jude this year.
Awesome.
So he's all for the kids, which is awesome. But yeah, I think he might come back next year. Hopefully. Hopefully he had the worst weather ever, but I don't know.
How was his trip up?
He was the first one here from the farthest away, so I think it was good. Yeah, he was a really nice guy.
And then your dad does stuff with the food, right?
Right, so I help out on setting the food booths up and making sure they're all organized and ready to go for Friday.
So
Because
who
they
was
start
your
first thing Friday morning. They're open at 10, for breakfast at 10 in the morning.
who was your favorite food this time? Not to call favorites.
Well, I always have to go to Darlington Fire Department for their sandwiches. The sausage,
I didn't make it there this year.
Sausage
Weird.
sandwiches. The Fairfield was sausage sandwiches.
So tell them how they set up the diamond with the different.
Well, so on Thursday nights, everyone that has a food booth and the craft booths are setting up at the same time. So the whole town is just buzzing with people coming in at the same time to set up 200. How many craft booths this year?
I have no idea. A lot.
I don't know. There was 30 food booths. So.
But don't the ones on the diamonds, aren't they nonprofits and local charity groups, and then they
a little bit of both, yeah.
They can lease
Not
their
all of them.
spaces.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit of both.
Yeah.
Everything's,
It's a mixed bag.
yeah.
So, like, I know that some of them, they don't have the manpower to do it, so they will lease their space or whatever.
Our friend Debbie Brunel is watching. She
Oh,
says hello.
Where are you, Debbie? You travel around. Are you back?
We've seen her. We've seen
sunny.
her.
I haven't seen you in a couple of years.
I see
see
her
her
here
name
and there
come up.
once in a
I
while.
see her name come up somewhere, yeah.
Well, I don't leave the house. So.
Well, I mean her name on Facebook. We see your name
I
come up
think I
on
saw her at the
Facebook.
grocery
store or somewhere recently.
Usually your daughter Lacey gets wild with the politics, so I try to keep a low profile.
You guys had the guest artist over the weekend, though.
Jim Palmer. Hey, you guys didn't say what your favorite things were to eat.
Debbie said she's home.
Oh, good.
Who,
Did you get
us
to do
or
4
them?
days?
I'm
Sausage.
confused.
Sausage.
You,
we did,
what'd you
sausage.
eat?
I didn't eat a lot because
Yeah.
I wasn't really
Neither
hungry.
did
I have
I.
a head cold.
Yeah, you were
I
sick.
caught the Fort Days flu. Not
the
feeling
real
it.
the real flu,
Not the
Fort
brown
Days
bottle
flu.
flu.
Not the
No.
brown bottle flu.
I didn't even drink anything. That was how much fun I wasn't this weekend. So
Sandhill Berries was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
I missed them.
You always have to
Total
get some
bummer.
berries.
What else did we get?
Pierogies.
We got
We
pierogies.
got pierogies.
pierogies.
I got a Pittsburgh crepe.
We
Yes.
got crepes.
What else did I
Hey,
get?
she made crepes like
hot
nobody's
sauces.
business.
And Hungarian food from
We didn't get Hungarian food.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got
We
Zeke's
didn't.
coffee. The coffee was really good.
Zeke's had coffee.
Yeah, they had a lot of coffee.
Mhm.
They you could
all-
smell them. They smelled really good.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a coffee drinker, but it was like couldn't miss it.
They were good. Who else was good?
I saw a lot of people eating that were very happy. So
I didn't even get a
That's
funnel
awesome.
cake this year. I don't know how I missed it.
We didn't eat as much as
No.
we usually do. Usually we try to
I
work
got
our way.
halushki. I did get like 2 different types or 3 different types of halushki throughout the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And then I kind of made
I
it
actually
last
bought
night
more
too.
from the crafters this year than I normally do.
What was your
That's
favorite
good.
I bought
purchase?
a wool felted hat
gee, I wonder why.
because it
'Cause
was
it's
freezing.
Did anyone see our
and
friend Diane?
a leather belt, a leather hand-tooled
Diane
belt.
Wilson. Yeah, she said sorry
Hi,
she missed
Diane.
us.
I didn't see her this time. We
Yeah.
love Diane Wilson. She does porcelain, she does leaves and jewelry. She's awesome. She's a wonderful person. And she's been super kind to us. And we just love her.
We like a lot of people.
Debbie said she's home to rest after travels. She's painting rocks.
Oh,
cool.
We like to do that too.
Allison's a big rock
been
painter.
really good at it lately.
I painted one rock, and then I was like, I should get paid for this.
Oh, that's
Andrew
not
has
how
a
it
project he's been
works.
working on.
Oh yes, tell
You'll
us
see
about
it.
your project, Andrew.
I posted some pictures online.
Posted some teasers, freaking people out a
That's
little bit.
Just exactly how it's gonna be on the diamonds. I hope you enjoy. We've been saving our. Actually,
doing
speaking
great.
of Debbie, I saved those bags for you because she used to, I think, crochet with the bags.
Oh yeah, she
And
make the
then-
purses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I need these. So
You
sorry, I don't have any
need-
more.
Oh, okay.
I have exactly 5 plastic bags left in my house.
Yeah,
And
you need more.
rationing them carefully. So if you go to my timeline, you'll see our
Peekaboos.
beautiful trash man.
Trash man.
Have you told people what it is, what it's for yet?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No
People are
comment
probably
means no comment.
Thinking that.
People are
I thought
getting.
you did.
No, I
a couple
didn't
people
know.
are.
Some people getting nervous. They're like, I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. Did you have a stroke?
Oh.
And I'm like, it's not that bad. It's beautiful. And then some people think I'm done. No.
I hope not.
Well, you know I am not
Yeah,
from
it's not done.
the pictures. So you'll see that. So what else do we have going on? We have. When's pumpkin spice?
Oh, PSL, yeah. That was sold out actually like the first week it went on sale. Pumpkin Spice Ligonier.
When is that? Do you remember?
William, do you know? No, I
I
don't.
would have to pull it up. I don't know.
But it's become a very, very popular chamber activity.
I think we're going to be if I'm here, I'm going to be defiant. Make apple.
Apple spice.
Somebody said that they wanted to have more apple stuff instead of pumpkin.
I
'Cause
do.
There's a firm crowd of people that don't like
Anti-pumpkin.
pumpkin.
Yeah.
Well, I saw
Well, then
some-
don't come to Pumpkin Spice
I saw
Ligonier.
some of the comments and I was like, oh boy.
You can't
I
make
don't
it.
It's like it ruined your life.
I
Really?
know.
Really? It ruined your life?
I don't
You
know.
can never eat pumpkin pie ever again in your
Anna?
whole entire life?
Anna said, Andrew's being mysterious. Where are all the paper strips for Trash Man?
Yeah.
Where
Debbie
are
said
paper
Trash
strips?
Man?
Trash man?
Hey, look
You
at
said
my...
you were gonna make paper strips.
Oh.
Oh.
William did it.
So you
Oh.
spilled a little more beans than you
Somebody said something about
yeah.
paper strips.
Yeah.
I was
And it
probably-
wasn't me.
Well, you'll just have to wait and see because it's due like tomorrow. So
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Really?
I
No,
saw-
you got like 2 days.
It's a
Oh,
couple
2
days
days,
away.
great.
yeah, but apparently we're gonna have a house guest tomorrow.
Oh, well, guess what that
Oh,
house
good.
guest is gonna be doing?
I didn't know.
Me neither. Surprise. So,
Thanks for helping with this.
well, I'm gonna be working on Trash
Yes.
Man.
Surprise.
William will be cleaning the house.
Ooh, lucky you,
Nice.
William.
Huh. Funny how that always works out that way.
Poor William.
It's funny how you rolled that die,
Wrong
huh?
William.
Poor William.
In a delightful way.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna actually be in San Francisco coming up pretty soon. So if you attend the whole beach show in Oakland, come see me at the Just Imports booth.
Yes, I have lots
I'm
of
gonna be set up right next to my family at the Green Girl Studios booth. Cynthia will be there.
Yeah, I love those.
If you have ever seen me and my sister together,
Oh my
Sorry.
gosh, it's hysterical.
it's like a comedy duo.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make any promises because I might be undercaffeinated. So, which I probably won't because Jess, she wakes me up with
You're spoiled.
coffee with frothed milk,
Oh wow.
with turmeric.
He gets so spoiled.
Wow, you are so spoiled.
And just
Jess,
call me
quit
Princessa.
spoiling him.
But I had I really do enjoy San Francisco. I want to try to make it up to Softflex and see Ask Sarah We'll see if that actually happens or not. If I can swing it, I'll go to TierraCast too. But you know what? I try not to make too many plans and just let things develop as they are.
So November 3rd is pumpkin spice.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna be here.
No, you'll be missing it.
Sorry, y'all. No apples for you.
I wanted apples.
I had this idea that it would be like subversive and do like caramel apple.
Oh my
And
gosh.
just like set it out, and then people be like, I love the caramel apple. Maybe, I don't know, maybe don't like my caramel apple.
Did you
crumble.
sign up to be a sponsor?
No. We're just recently newly minted chamber members again. We were
It's a
chamber.
big production, so it takes, you have to, work your way in slowly.
Well, we were members a long time ago, and then recently Scott took over, and we decided we just like him so much and all that he's doing, so we became members again.
He does a good job.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
He's doing a good job.
Talk about a big production.
Yeah, more hoopla than most people have to deal with. They'd be like, hey, guess what? In your first month, we're going to be ripping up the whole entire diamond.
Right.
Enjoy the emails.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god.
Speaking of emails,
Oh,
if
no.
you ever have an issue or have a question, comment, or concern, please email info@allegorygallery.com.
Now, if you've made something though,
Wait.
and
If
you
you
want to
have
share it,
made something and you would like us to see it and share it, possibly.
Okay.
We're not going to make any promises, but one lady, she sent a picture of a necklace that she's wearing, and it looked down, and I saw a little bit of nip slip, and I was like, skip. Maybe I'll blur it out, but, and then blur her face too, because that was there too. Anyways, so, is it sayable?
Sorry about
designs.
Sorry.
Designs at allegorygallery.com.
Oh, we have a new.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You didn't hear it in the last Unboxed when we talked about it?
So now
You repeated it 25 times.
That's if you buy anything from us, anything,
Yeah.
and use it in designs, we'd like to see them. So send a picture to designs@allegorygallery.com.
But not.
But not to info.
Info.
That's only for questions.
Right.
So if you're like, hey,
What?
you got this.
Ann Schroeder just joined us.
Hello. How are you?
So you're like,
How's
I
Blue
have
Kitty?
too many emails now. Where do I send it to? Default info@allegorygallery.com.
If you are tempted to email me,
Just don't.
put
At
that,
like
put
at
that
like
feeling in the
Andrew@allegorygallery.com. Forget
Don't
it.
do
Go ahead
Don't
and
do
try
it.
that one.
Doesn't
Yeah.
exist. Forget it.
Just try it. Yeah.
It does exist, but you know what? I will check it every 6 months, and then that will be that. And then you'll be like, why does he hate me? And then I'm like, I don't hate you, but guess what? I also don't check the emails for the store. So there's that. Oh, by the way, speaking of clothes, about 10 minutes ago, I'm wearing Rough and Tumble Vintage. They're out of Pennsylvania. Is it Schuylkill?
School kill.
School kill.
Kill.
Is
Oh,
that a real
really?
place?
Yeah.
School kill.
They
So
live there.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Eastern
Wendy
PA.
and her husband Frank.
That's cool.
They're super cool. I met them in Minnesota. I am smitten kittens with them.
And that's the shirt or the scarf?
Both.
Whoa.
She's been dying for Ralph Lauren
Wow.
and all kinds of fancy people. I think Urban Outfitters had her do a line of prom dresses or something.
Wow.
Wow.
Vintage prom dresses that she dyed.
That's pretty neat.
That's
Yeah. So if you go to their website, I'm guessing roughandtumblevintage.com, you can see all of the beautiful things that they make. I'm thinking of getting shirts in every color of the rainbow.
Yeah,
because not only are they comfortable, but if I spill something on myself, you wouldn't know, which is great. Because I do that all the time.
How'd you find out about these guys?
They're friends with Jess,
Okay.
and so we used to ride in the morning with them to the state fair.
Okay.
That's neat.
Yeah, they're fun. We hung out, and it was a good time.
I had to go all the way to Minnesota to meet those folks.
I
Couldn't
know.
even take a trip 2 hours west. Or, well, 3, 4. Depends on how fast you drive.
Yeah, and then they I think they do some in Somerset, so
Oh.
that's even closer.
Like Summerfest?
I don't know, but they knew of it, so of Somerset, so you have to do something to know about it, right?
I guess so.
So the other things that we have going on is it next weekend? We're having 2 classes. One is on Friday night. That's the Witch's Tree of Life.
That looks fun.
And that's with Jen Tucson.
Who was here last week?
Yes. And she is teaching on Saturday. She's going to do the Dream Catcher earrings. And they're really fun. I definitely recommend them because you can scale these projects up. So if you're like, I'm not going to wear this, I'm not going to do this, my ears aren't pierced, whatever, you can make them bigger. And
Pendant, yeah.
make a pendant, make an ornament, make a window,
Great.
sun
Sun catcher.
catcher action. So there's a lot of different options. So we've got those going on here at the store. Also coming up, if you're around on Friday, in Latrobe, or Latrobe, however you say it. How's the locals say it? Latrobe or Latrobe?
I say Latrobe. Some people say Latrobe.
How you say it?
Depends on. North side
I've always
tracks,
said
south side
Latrobe.
tracks,
I mean,
don't
it's
know.
French, so
Latrobe?
I think it's Latrobe. I don't know. I mean,
What
Do you
about
say
you?
wash
English
or
pronunciation
wash?
would be Latrobe.
Yeah, but a lot of people I've heard say Latrobe, and I'm like, huh?
yeah, well.
Where's the Y? But anyways, so
Or
in
the vowel
Latrobe,
consonant
It's a
vowel.
long A. Wow.
Is
What
that-
was that?
Laurel? Were you
Yeah.
saying Laurel's name with a Laurel?
Oh yeah, well
Laurel?
nobody gets my name right. Everybody calls me Laurel and it's Laurel.
Laurel.
But anyway, I'm cool with
Laurel.
it. Whatever. It's like
Um,
Carl, you know.
Carl.
Laurel?
Carl.
Laurel?
Carl. Yeah.
Carl Laurel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There you go.
Right? Is it hot in here or is it just me?
Just
Okay. Let's just go with that then.
no, it's getting warm in here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so if you're in La or Latrobe on Friday, Jen Palmer is going to be set up at their Artober
Oh,
Festival
that's where
at Four Seasons
we're
Brewery.
going. Four Seasons
Yep.
Brewery.
That's on Friday. And then if you are around on, is it Saturday that they're doing that talk with Ron Murphy?
Sunday, I
On
believe.
Sunday?
It's usually on Sundays.
Where's that?
Well, someday.
Right here.
You'll have to look up at
Crumpets,
Crumpets.
yeah? Yeah, good.
Ron Murphy is doing a talk on Halloween, which is exciting. He did a presentation on, did he do on Bigfoot?
Ghosts
He's
and
done Bigfoot,
Bigfoot.
he's done Ghosts. What is this weekend gonna be?
Halloween.
Or Halloween? Halloween or Halloween?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Halla.
Halloween.
Oh my.
So Ron Murphy at Crumpets. There's also an event going on, I think, it's also on Friday. It's at Sama. It's called Something Giants. That's real specific.
That was very specific, thank you.
There's giants, but it's a movie, I think it was shot locally. It's about a little girl who has a dream of meeting Bigfoot.
Okay.
And all the proceeds go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. If you're interested in screening it, it's at 7 o'clock on Friday. And you would contact Sama directly for reservations.
Oh, that's interesting.
So there's that. See, I do read bulletin boards.
Good.
Speaking of new things in town, have you guys heard about the new bakery?
I have not.
Bits of it, bits and pieces.
William had
It's gonna
soup
be
from it.
somewhere around here, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, East
They do
Main
lunch?
Street.
They did for Fort Days at least. I'm not sure what.
Oh.
Yeah.
We
Friday,
need
Saturday,
new
and
food.
Sunday.
Somebody build a restaurant up here on East Main.
Yeah.
Something
I
new.
know. I know.
Ay, ay, ay. I'm so stagnated by food.
But we love all of our
I mean, we
food
do,
vendors.
but like the same places get old. Love y'all, but shake up your menus.
Change it up.
In a delightful way.
We just need someone down here on East Main beside us.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right,
Right
next-
beside us.
Right
Yeah.
beside us.
So if
Now
you
that the
don't-
candy store is gone.
Mhm.
Yes. They're moving to Fairfield Street. So there is a location right next door in the Haker House. It's a really big spot. The front room is kind of small, but it's small in the front, big in the back.
It's almost
and-
like a mullet.
I guess some different. But anyway, so they are moving over to Fairfield Street, so that space is going to be opening up. So it'd be nice to have some cool neighbors, because we miss or will miss Scamps because they were great neighbors. They were wonderful, draw, and
Yeah.
super community
Well,
oriented.
we just saw Amy walk by on the way by, and I just said, we're gonna miss her.
I love Amy, she's
know.
great. And then Debbie, when she was there, and the whole crew. Clayton is really fun. Clayton is Amy's son.
He's doing great with his social media on
Yeah.
his Stamps page.
Building it up.
Really.
So they're moving, so there's a spot opening up next door. So if you're interested, contact Carol Hager at Carol West Hager at there.
Facebook.com/Carol West Hager.
There you go.
Whatever
I'm like,
William
somewhere
just
you'll be able to Google that information. And so anyway, so on East Main, we're getting the new bakery. It'll be open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's called Kenzie's Cookies and More.
Oh, is it at Kenzie's
Yeah.
shop up here?
Um,
Cool.
I believe it's the sister
I
of
think
the brother owns it
daughter,
now.
sister?
And yeah, her brother owns the building, and she started a bakery.
Cool. Well, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to leave the shop very much, but they have in their window these, I guess they're called lady locks. Is that a thing here?
Yeah.
Well, and where I'm from, we call them cannolis, but they look good. So they're opening up. There's a new restaurant. Speaking of new food, they're doing a
Vegan,
pop-up
yeah.
shop in Connections at K&B's restaurant. If you like meat, I think
Yeah. Looks
every
great.
all of their entrees. have
They
meat.
also stopped in yesterday and said if you want vegetarian, just call ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
They said they always have veggies available, and the chef can whip something up for you.
That's
Good.
good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
They said they'll be adding more to their menu, but they said for now, she said we can definitely help you.
That's awesome. Well, they seem.
I was gonna show how to tie stretchy cord. If anybody wanted to
Do it. Do
What was
it.
that spot?
One moment.
All right.
William can zoom in. So they're opening up. Did you guys hear about Seven Sisters?
No, that's new. Tell us
They
about that.
are opening up, or have opened up, where Carolyn Turner, who does the valises, where her and her husband Chris's financial office is in the downstairs. So they're in West Main Street, in between the tattoo parlor and in the theater.
Oh, okay. All right.
they weren't open when I stopped by or walked by.
Adding links everywhere. Let's zoom in. What are we doing here now?
So
Zoom in.
everybody always asks how to tie stretchy cord, and I was shown a super easy way to remember to do stretchy cord. So you're essentially going to tie 2 knots. So you're going to do a granny knot or a square knot, left over right, right over left. And then once you do that,
So that's one.
That's 1 knot. Okay. So you're gonna you go left over right, knot, and then right over left, and then you're gonna take it and do an overhand knot. So you're gonna take all of these cords and go over your finger and pull the strands under. So you're gonna do a knot on top of the knot that's already there. You can see it forming.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do it so I can get it right on top. But what that does is it keeps it from...
Locks it down.
It locks it down both directions. So it's not going to come apart either direction. Do it. It's hard to do things slow when you're training,
Right.
when you're showing people. When
You're
used
doing
to
great.
things fast.
I knew that was coming.
Uh-huh. So
I
then
knew it.
you actually pull it down, lock it in both directions that way, and tug it from this way. And I'm tugging on that
Mhm.
William. So I'm tugging from the inside
Yeah.
and the outside. And
Good to
then
know.
you can feel confident that you can cut it right up against there.
And then do you glue your knots?
I don't glue these. They are really, they like, it's like a self-locking knot, but you can always knot on top of them. And I like to plan where I'm going to knot so it goes inside the bead. So it hides it, the little strands get hidden in there anyways. So I'm going to pull it inside that bead there. Boom. It's hidden.
Now, one thing I will say about stretchy cord is that after you wear it, you'll have to re-string it periodically.
Well, I always pre-stretch it, too.
Pre-stretch,
Yeah.
yes.
So I don't know if people teach that still or not, but I definitely stretch my cord
Before you start, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a lot of people get disappointed when it expands
It stretches, yeah.
or if it breaks or whatever.
Yeah, but if you
Um,
pre-stretch it and you don't
Abuse
it, right? It can last, and it can be a nice adult. They're not for kids, anymore. You can make some nice adult, bracelets.
Yeah, and then if you rotate too,
Right.
take it off
That's
when
cute.
you
How many do you have there?
go to
4.
the club.
Yeah, 4.
I have one that I definitely need to restring. I've been wearing it for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years.
Oh, all right. If you're
It
talking
definitely
about 4 and
needs
5-year-old
to be
stretches,
redone.
yeah, you can redo those.
But
Yeah, they need it.
that's
Yeah,
to be
they're fun.
expected,
Right,
you know.
yeah. But they shouldn't need redone in months. So.
No,
Do
not unless you're like playing tug of war
No.
Right.
and then take your bracelet off.
Right. Absolutely.
So is there anybody out there, William?
And Schroeder just thanked for the stretchy cord tips. She did not know that.
How
Good.
fun.
Yeah, 2 times. So do the overhand knot, do the square knot, and then the overhand knot on top of it. It works.
Who else out there in Facebook landia? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we are going to, it's kind of getting late
Oh, wow.
here and we had a late start.
Show what Laurel did. We didn't see what Laurel was doing.
Oh
Okay.
boy, you're almost ready for
I'm just gonna be.
ear wires.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for ear wires, but I made
Whoa.
this little chain,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna just keep it really simple and throw it on more chain because I don't have any more in me tonight.
I know, but look,
You're
she made
doing
her own
great.
chain.
So we're going to finish up for this evening. What I'm going to do is remind you to stop by allegorygallery.com and go to the online store. If you go to the online store, you'll be able to get the new Swamp Witch kit. There are only 10 kits. Oh, and there's also a strand that's missing.
Oh,
yeah,
the chip
strand. I totally needed that.
Yep.
Hey, and it's a big one too.
What color? What was it?
It's green.
Nice.
So
Liz.
Alice and Laurel, you have to check the website out
Yeah.
after I go home.
Liz
I
said
can't
she
wait.
wishes she were at the party tonight.
Yeah.
Liz Chum-Tong and Deb Flores just started watching.
Oh, great. We love Liz. Speaking of
I
Liz,
was-
Venturing on
I absolutely love Deb's Pinterest boards. I
Yeah.
just have to give you a huge shout
Oh,
out
cool.
because
Yeah.
there's so much stuff that comes up on my Pinterest page and it's all from you.
Oh,
And
cool.
I'm like, wow, she's my soul
Nice.
sister.
yeah.
So shout out there. Not a weirdo,
Cool.
but
We
it's
love
just
Deb.
weird that made me think of it. Sorry.
No, sorry. But speaking of Liz, she was just interviewed in our Allegory Gallery interviews for segment 4.
Yep.
So if you want to hear all about Liz and Saki Silver, you can head on over to our website. That's allegorygallery.com, and you can see, scroll down to the interviews section, and you'll see interviews with Gina Chalfant, with Diane Hockey, with Jen Palmer, and with Liz, and you'll be able to hear more. We'll be adding more as time goes on, so definitely check those out. Also, make sure if you want this kit, which will also have a strand that's not shown,
Right. Chip strand.
and it's a big one too, it's a
Double
big chip.
strand, really?
No,
Oh,
not
it's
double,
big
it's
chips.
bigger chip.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
if you want this kit, go to our website and get it. I'm gonna say get it now,
Yeah.
because if you wait and then you email me, I'm not gonna see your email anyway. But if you message me and you're like, I wanted a kit and you didn't have any more kits, it all sold out. I'm gonna say, well, it's sold out. So, sorry about that. So anyways, the kits sell out pretty quick. I mean, there's a couple of them that have a few extra. So if you want to get one of the Day of the Dead kits, or if you want to get the last remaining September morning kit,
No.
you can do that.
Well, and we haven't released them to in-store folk, which is why we still have a few.
Yeah. And so we've been very exclusive with how we've done the kit, because we haven't opened them up to our in-store customers.
Unless
You
they
have to
buy
them
online. Yep.
Unless they buy them online. Which is nice. I mean, it keeps it, special. Also, it makes inventory a little bit easier, instead of the crazy time of trying to double sell or not double sell.
Double
Make
track.
William life a little
Right,
easier.
right.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You can email him at info@allegorygallery.com. Not me. Okay, so don't forget, we have classes, they're wide wrap classes. William, can you get the sample real quick?
For which?
For
Jen's
Jen
class.
Tushan's class?
I don't know if she left the witch or not.
Very Halloween-y, very witchy.
Yeah, and if you're like, hey, I don't like witches, then that's not very nice. But
I think she'd let you choose another charm.
yeah, you can put
I
something
think
else.
there's ghosts.
Mhm.
The little
There's
ghosts, or there's
ghosts,
the little skulls.
Zombies.
Yeah, there's all
You
sorts
could
of
leave
stuff.
it without
That's-
it.
yeah, you
There's
don't
the
even have to have
RIP.
anything.
You
I think
could do
those are
something
gone,
else.
Unless we need
all
to get
together.
them back out of, actually.
You could just do the moon.
Yeah.
There's a moon in there.
Who doesn't like moons?
Moons.
Depends on what kind of moon you're talking
So
about.
that's
Cool.
that. And I posted the link earlier, agbeads.com/JNT.
Yes. So make sure if you're local and you're available, take this class. It's a good one. I mean, we have people who take every single one of her classes. And I'm like, didn't you take something like that already? And she's a really good and thorough teacher.
Yeah.
The classes are fun. I don't think there's anybody who hasn't come away with a semi-finished project.
Yeah, she's very thorough and helps you finish.
I mean, one time they stayed way late just so that they could do all the bells and whistles. And that is not always the case in classes. So we've got those classes coming up. Make sure if you want the Swamp Witch kit to go to allegorygallery.com, go to the online store and get it. I think a few of them have already sold. So if you want one of the kits, I'm going to say it again, don't hesitate, because if you're like, I'm going to wait till morning time, you know what, morning time they might be sold out, you never know. The Ghost kit sold out in an hour.
Yeah.
And
And there's only one of each of the other ones left, I think. Did we already talk about this?
there's only one left of September morning,
Yeah.
And I
and
think
there's
2.
2 of the Day of the Dead one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Denise tonight. She had her September morning necklace on today, and it looked really nice.
And Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made a
Oh
ghost.
yeah, and her ghost one.
She made a
Good
ghost.
We'll be
job.
posting those
Yep.
later.
Cool.
Yeah, good job. So any other last minute things that we need to hit before we close up tonight?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Email us if you have questions.
Yeah, if you are like, I have this question that only William can answer.
Yeah, you're the only one that used the actual
Then go
pendant.
to info@allegorygallery.com.
That's awesome. Look at that.
Hey,
Well, with
look.
a little bit of chain.
Looky there, green on green.
Green on
Looks
green,
great.
baby. Who says you can't
And
do it?
Andrew, where are you?
That's just that. I'll finish in a couple hours.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Maybe later. I'm
Maybe
slow.
I'm just tired.
You're doing great. You're like a whole collection down.
I know.
Well,
Look
How
at
many
you.
earrings? 1, 2,
Earrings
3,
are
4,
easy.
5,
1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5, 6. And I can count.
And a necklace.
And homemade jump rings, didn't you? Did you make those jump rings?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those were in the class
Oh, okay.
stuff. So yeah, that was easy.
So she's got a mini collection. How many bracelets did you make? You made 4
That's
bracelets.
nice.
I finished 6 inches of a necklace.
6 inches. That's not bad.
Oh, hey.
Go boy, go.
We were talking about rock painting and Andrew's pendants. I've used the paint markers on Andrew's wooden pendants, and they turn out really nice.
Oh,
Somebody
cool.
took the sample and they bought it.
I know. We
So
sold the
they were
sample.
like, she was like, where's the one that I did? And then one was like, sold it.
Sold.
Oh my gosh. That's
Sold.
so funny.
No mas. And then we were like, well,
Make some more.
do
Can't
some
beat
more.
that.
Yep.
Okay, so go to allegorygallery.com, go to the online store, you'll see all the laser engraved and laser cut pendants. You'll also see the kits, and I'm going to say this is the Swamp Witch one. Read the story because
Read the
it makes
story.
it a little bit different.
Yep.
So if you're like, look at him just
Not
trying to be
witchy.
Halloween
Yeah, it's not
time,
witchy ghosty.
you know, then no.
But I love Halloween, so
Yeah,
rock
that's
your
okay, that's
Halloween
okay, too.
time.
I know, but sometimes
It's one of
people...
my favorite times of the year.
Me too. But I feel like at this time of year, there's a lot of people who come out with things that are Halloween themed just to
Just to
be,
do it.
just to make money.
Yeah.
And so for us, we're very mindful about how we approach things.
Yeah,
And we
definitely.
want to do things that incorporate this spirit of the season, but also not in like a cheap or commercial way. There's a lot of thought that goes behind a lot of the projects that we
Right.
do, whether it's
Personalized.
yeah, it's really unique. I want to say.
You definitely personalize them.
Yeah, and then also not just the stuff I do, the stuff in store. If you get a chance, if you are online and you would like to see us in person, you can visit us in southwestern Pennsylvania, in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. We are about an hour east Pittsburgh, and you can find us online anytime of day. But if you come in the store, we're open from 10 to 4 most days, except for Sunday. That's when we're open from 12 to 4. If you had a really good experience, I encourage you to leave a good review. If you had a bad experience, email us at info@allegorygallery.com and we'll try to make it right. And we just want to make sure that we show appreciation for all of your support. We had a great Fort Days and we wanted to thank everybody who came out and saw us. And we also want to thank Allison If you don't know Allison Adorn, she's a great jewelry maker. Laurel Ross, she's been a teacher with us for a long time, also a great jewelry maker. And we have
I'll take it.
a fun crew of people. So definitely stop by and see us in person. If you can't see us in person, stop by online, Facebook, or on Instagram or Twitter, or on our website. And that's where you can pretty much find all of the different things is on our website. That's allegorygallery.com. All right.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank
so
you.
much.
See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.